The video opens with Sarah and her 3 friends, Derek, Rachel, and Chris, on a hiking trail deep in the Blue Ridge Mountains. The sun is shining, the group is laughing, and the scenery is lush and green. The camera shows wide shots of the dense forest, tall trees, and rugged terrain. They chat about how excited they are for the adventure, unaware of what lies ahead. As the day progresses, the group stumbles upon an old, overgrown path leading deeper into the forest. Excited by the prospect of finding something off the beaten path, they decide to follow it. The atmosphere begins to shift as the trees grow thicker, the shadows longer, and the wind whispers through the leaves. The group enters a clearing, and in the middle stands an old, decrepit cabin. The air feels heavy, and the once lively forest is now eerily silent. The camera zooms in on the cabin, its sagging roof, broken windows, and overgrown weeds. Sarah feels a sense of dread, but the others convince her that it's just an abandoned hunting cabin. Inside, the cabin is even more unsettling. The furniture is broken, dust covers every surface, and an eerie quiet fills the space. There are signs that someone had been there recently. Burnt-out candles, a fresh stack of wood in the fireplace, but no one is around. As the group sets up camp inside the cabin, Sarah feels increasingly uneasy. As night falls, the group is sitting around a small fire, trying to relax. Suddenly, a loud thud comes from upstairs, breaking the tense silence. Everyone freezes. Derek tries to brush it off and heads upstairs to investigate. The camera follows him as he ascends the creaking staircase, but after a few moments, he disappears into the darkness, leaving the others in growing fear. As Sarah, Rachel, and Chris wait for Derek, the lights suddenly flicker and go out, plunging the room into darkness. The temperature drops, and they hear soft whispers. Sarah notices a woman standing at the far end of the room. Her face is hollow, and her eyes are empty. The woman's voice is a chilling whisper. "You shouldn't be here." Panicking, the group tries to escape, but the doors slam shut on their own. The woman moves closer, gliding across the floor without touching the ground. The air becomes heavy, and the whispers grow louder. Sarah struggles to breathe as the woman reaches out toward her, whispering, "You'll never leave." In a desperate bid to escape, Sarah breaks a window and jumps out, followed by Rachel and Chris. They run through the dark forest, the ghost's whispers still echoing behind them. After what feels like hours, they reach the old trail and collapse, gasping for air. When they look back, the cabin is gone, swallowed by the forest. All that remains is a twisted sign reading, "Ravenmoor, population 0. The camera lingers on Sarah, Rachel, and Chris as they sit at the edge of the trail, exhausted and terrified. Sarah stares back into the trees, knowing that the cabin, and whatever haunted it, still exists out there, waiting for its next victims. If this story sent chills down your spine, subscribe to Shadow of Black Hollow for more terrifying tales that will make you question every shadow. Remember, not every place on the map is meant to be found.